What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. With today's video, we are jumping into Batman Beyond Neo Year, issue number 3, a story that has been jumping us into the future of Gotham. Batman being taken out by Neo-Gotham. This city has come to life. It has its own agenda. That agenda does not include the Dark Knight of Gotham. There has been a lot going on. Neo-Gotham even bringing what it calls its right hand, the Sword of Gotham, the executioner for this city. And so while Terry is trying to stay on the down low, this issue is a very big deal because this is the retirement of Commissioner Barbara Gordon and Dominic Lumos, the new CEO of Wayne-Powers. He is throwing her a retirement party. And of course, Terry is getting himself an invitation. So make sure that you guys are subbed to the channel, you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 3, we are thrown right into this party. Lumos doing his light show thing like he always does. The guest of honor has arrived, Commissioner Barbara Gordon. Now for Barbara Gordon, she had no intention of having this giant lavish party. Many in Gotham could say that she is the last good cop. She only truly made her appearance because of all the police officers that are under her, simply paying her respects to everybody that has served under her command. While she makes her grand entrance, this is where we see Neil, aka Terry, aka Batman, strutting in with a false identity, having a mask on his face that is going to protect him from Neo-Gotham being able to find out where he is. And I think my most favorite thing about this series so far is all the inner monologue going on inside of Terry. How he is having conversations with Batman, with Bruce Wayne. Now at this point, Bruce Wayne, he's gone. He's out of the picture, believed to be killed by Neo-Gotham. Terry is doing everything he can to follow in the footsteps of Bruce. But one thing about Bruce Wayne, when it came to his alter egos, when it came to him being Bruce Wayne, playboy billionaire, that was never who he truly was. This is something that Terry is finally starting to understand. It took him a minute to figure out what all of this meant, what kind of person could disassociate from their own name, because Batman in his own mind would call himself Batman. He would never call himself Bruce Wayne or Bruce. The truth is, when the entire city is looking for your true identity, identity becomes a profession. It becomes a performance. Right now, the entire city of Gotham, the living city, is looking for both Batman and Terry. That means that tonight, he cannot be either of them. Tonight, he wants to understand what Lumos is up to, the new CEO of Wayne-Powers. He wants to understand what he is doing in this city and what his goals are. What are his objectives? Coming in the front door, we have Officer Beam Boonma, and Beam is going to be playing a largely significant part throughout this story. But Officer Beam, she is here specifically because of Commissioner Gordon. Terry, he couldn't even believe that Barbara is actually doing this. He knew 5 months ago that she had intended to do her retirement, to hang up her guns and call it a day. This is a big deal because Terry, he is nowhere near the detective that Bruce Wayne was. He doesn't have the mind that Bruce Wayne did. But if he learned anything, he has learned to listen. And through this listening, he hears talks throughout the entire event. All of the rich, all of the famous, all of the snobby just talking about what they know. Because when you are a billionaire, when you have this kind of money, information is the last true power flex. If you can have information before anybody else, it shows your connections. But while listening to all of these snobby conversations, he does overhear that the mayor has been missing for 32 hours. Nobody is out there looking for him. Nobody is making a big deal about this. At Commissioner Gordon's retirement party, he is nowhere to be seen. And being at this event, it is a little bit hard for Terry, because as they sit here and talk about their wealth, their information, as they drink from champagne glasses that are a month's salary, he knows that he feels so out of place here. And these people, they don't recognize that Neo-Gotham is only making the noose tighter and tighter around their necks. That their illusion of power and everything else, it is all exactly that, an illusion. This is when we get the big speech from Commissioner Gordon. Not to sound like an old woman, but she lets them all know, if you had seen Gotham back in its heyday, back in the days when she was Batgirl, when Bruce Wayne was the most terrifying thing that this city had to offer, she's not really going to give him all of that. She's going to give him the real truth. The truth is, Gotham has always hated them. That's what cities do. They put a whole bunch of people together, people that may not agree, that have different opinions and ideas. And then you have criminals, supervillains. They ignore this system. She spent her younger years trying to fight off all of the corruption inside this city. And for her, this city, it is in fact a living being. It is a person. And with all of her effort, she has always done what she can to make this city well. That this city has a pulse, and you just have to listen to it. With Commissioner Gordon getting off the stand, this is where Lumos comes up and says that he is greatly thankful for the opportunity to be the CEO, to live in a city with distinguished individuals like Barbara Gordon. He believes that he is going to show the city the light. And he is going to start by making it a new obligation for him and the company to be the benefactors behind Neo-Gotham's police department. Starting tomorrow, Wayne-Powers will be the money behind the police. Now, of course, Commissioner Gordon, Officer Beam, and Terry, they all cannot believe this. Now, of course, everybody in the crowd, they cheer, they clap, they are happy about this decision. But the three true heroes in the room, they know that a private police force, that is the last thing that this city needs. Commissioner Gordon, after everybody is done on the podium, taking him to the side and asking him, what the heck are you doing? Because what it really looks like is that you are buying the police force. Now, of course, that would be illegal. And he lets the commissioner know, or previous commissioner know, that he knows she has no trust in him. He is not from Gotham. He is Bloodhaven through and through. So he doesn't feel like there is a pulse to the city. He doesn't feel like this city is alive. But now, being CEO of this company, he has one goal in life: to run the most powerful company in the world and live like a king. And while the law, it usually catches up with people like him, he agrees 100%. Commissioner Gordon's law, the Batman's law, once upon a time. But she retired, and Batman has been unseen. The truth is, he doesn't care about this city, but he does want it to work, because when it works, it makes the people make money. When the people make money, he makes money. And that he will do anything he can to ensure that this city thrives. Because if this city is thriving, that means he is becoming even more rich. This is where Terry finally gets up the nerve to go have a conversation with Officer Beam. As they have their conversation, they make their introductions. He can't help but think, is this how you felt when you met Jim Gordon, the last good cop in this city? Did you want to rip your mask off and let him know right then and there exactly who you are? Trying to move past all of the small talk, saying that this place has gotten relatively stuffy. Why don't we pack up and head out and go get a burger? With her more than willing to do so, they go to an old burger joint that has been around forever. That is Big Belly Burger. Sitting down, having some food, they really just have a discussion about who they are. Officer Beam letting us know exactly where she comes from. The truth is, she is a lifer. She loves this place more than anything, and she wants to fix this city. Her family, they had been run out before, not of Gotham, but of another city. Once they had gotten here, it became more or less a family creed that they would never be run out of another city again. And that has held steady all of these years. And though Terry absolutely hates lying to her, he knows that he has to maintain this identity, bringing up the topic of the mayor, how the mayor has been missing for a couple of days now. Another reason that Terry found her, isolated her for conversation, is because she is on the mayor's detail. And though he tries to say he didn't know any of this information, she believes that he did. Not really sure who he is, not sure if he is IA or working with the people that took the mayor, but she lets him know straight up, taking his head and jamming it right into the table. She caught on to his identity scrambler, the mask on his face, the minute that they saw each other. Terry recognizing he is not nearly the detective that he thought he was, thinking that he was able to keep all of this under wraps, that he was playing it smooth and clean. The truth is, Officer Beam is twice the detective that he is. And she lets him know that if you come near me ever again, you are going to feel it. If you wear that fake face around me ever again, you are going to feel it. What Terry took away from this conversation is that she is, in fact, the last good cop in Gotham. While she may not be a fan of his persona known as Neil, she's probably not gonna like Terry either. But the next time, he is going to show her his true face. The face of Batman. And so following Beam's lead, he heads off to historical Gotham City, the hall and residential complex home to the mayor of Gotham since the earthquake of 1999. If the mayor is going to be anywhere, it more than likely is not going to be here if he is missing. But if there are going to be clues, his apartment is going to be the one place to begin his search. Being able to break into this building, he gets inside. While he makes his way inside, he breaks into the room. Seeing the mayor sitting at his desk, he asks him if he is okay, if he needs any kind of help. But this is when he hears Neo-Gotham. The minute he hears that hit his ears, instinct kicks in. The thing that killed Bruce Wayne, it is directly in front of him. He goes to strike, but the mayor is just a hologram. He has been dead since the day Lumos arrived. Not only that, but this entire room is a hologram. He finds himself in a cage. He walked directly into a trap, and Neo-Gotham lets him know that the city was content with letting him roam the night. Sooner or later, age and death would reach him, but he refuses to learn his place, even after the bomb, believing that direct action is necessary. This room cannot be broken. This is a place that he cannot escape, and standing behind him, we have the Sword of Gotham. This is where the battle begins. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If this is a series that you are trying to get caught up on, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. Now for me, I am absolutely adoring this story. You know, they have toyed with the idea of a living, sentient Gotham City. In the simplest of terms, it's an AI computer, the entire city, and Terry is doing everything he can to be able to try to take this city down, with it being responsible for the death of Bruce Wayne. Now he has found himself against the wall, not being the man that Bruce Wayne is, running out of equipment, running out of boot fuel. All of these things are really factoring in to how he operates. But there is a small glimmer of hope. That hope is Officer Beam, because more than anything right now, he needs an ally. He is facing the city off by himself against all odds. Not only that, we have the Sword of Gotham making its arrival to be the right hand of this city, to be the living weapon of this city. Terry not being the detective that Bruce Wayne ever was. He walked directly into this trap, stuck in this room, unable to escape. Does this mean the death of Terry by the hand of the sword? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and like this video. If you would like to help us out in other ways, you can donate to the channel by hitting the Super Thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. And until the next breakdown.